Hi guys, welcome back. Just thought it's something that is so special if I start by teaching you how to write functions, what are functions in JavaScript before we go with our array series as I promised from the conditional operators videos, because I just discovered when I was trying to create or to arrange the content for arrays, I realized that I can also use functions to do some kind of method, because I just realized in some of the videos when they teach about arrays, they just do the basics and then they leave it like that. I want to get more in deep in arrays so that you can understand, you can know how to use arrays, because it helps you in such a way if you want to go for a JavaScript a library like React. You will understand how and why you should understand all those JavaScript array methods and how to use them. So today I'm going to show you how to create functions in JavaScript, and I'm going to show you what are functions. So functions are blocks of code that can be defined and called later. So we have a different way to define functions. We have what we call a function declaration, we have function expression, we have what we call ifs. So I'm going to show you how to define all those kind of functions. So what we are going to start with is what we call a function declaration. So function declaration. So what we do here, we come here and we write a keyword function, and then we give it a name function, and then let's just give it a name greet. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to put these braces, and the next thing I'm going to do, the first, I'm going to return hi, a string here which I'm going to say hi. So if you see here inside my console, nothing we are getting, and there is no result from our functions. Let's try to let's remove a return method now, and then we can use it later when I okay. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to console.log a greeting message, hello there, and after that what I'm going to do, I'm going to, so if we want to output what is inside our function, we need to do what we call a function call. So here we come down here and we just write the name of our function, and then you can see nothing has printed out because we haven't called our function. So what is a function call? It is not enough to write the function like this. We need to put these two parentheses, and that means that we have called our function. So if we save, you can find now here we have a log we have done inside our function. And there is something that you should mind. If we can cut this and come here over on top of our function and just paste here and save again, you can see that a function it doesn't care wherever you have called it, the position we have called it from. To make it clear to you, the same thing I can give an example with is if I can declare a variable. Let me just comment this. If I can declare a variable here, a constant variable which I can call name here, Paul. Then if I come back here and just log console.log, this is a print function we use in JavaScript. So if I log name here and save, we can quote an error here. It goes uncaught a reference cannot access name before initialization. So which means functions are very powerful. We can reuse them in different positions, things like that. So that's how we can declare our function. So what we can do again, we can return a message here like this. Return return hello there. Then after that, if we just log here, you can see now we don't have the message we have returned here. But what we can do here, we can just come and let's cut our function here. We can come down here. Okay, let's just console dot log create like this. Then you can find the message hello there. So we can log our function here, and then we can log another message. We can give it a space. Nothing we are getting, but if we put an argument here or a property here, let's say name and say name is equals, okay, we can make it a default property here. Name is equals to pop. I don't know. So let's just remove this assignment operator. So you can see here we cannot access in the in our console log. We cannot access the variable name this. So what you can do here, we can just come. Let me see. Create like this, and nothing is retaining. This is a callback. Let me see. What can we do here? Okay, so what we need to do here, we need to return the name plus name like that. And then if we return our function console dot log create, not create but create hello. So I don't understand, but this is how we can create a function declaration. So let's see how we can create what we call a function expression. So function expression, what we do, we create it as a variable like this. We can say const square is equals to a function. Then we can say a like that, and then we come here, and then we just return a times a, and then here we can call our function console dot log square, and then we can say square of 3, this is 9, square of 4, this is 16. You can see that's how we can use our function. We can create a what we call a function expression. So there is the kind of function we can create. What I called an if-is, what we call if-is function. And what does if-is stand for? This is if-is, that we call immediately invocable function expression. Okay, that's what it means. So that means that if we just create that function, it is going to run like that. We don't need to do so much things. We just create like this, say function, and then what we need to do here, we just need to log console.log. This is an if function. If we save, we cannot find something here. Why? Because whatever kind of function we've created, we need what we call a function call. And to make a function call, we must not miss these two curly braces. So if we save, we can find now we have our function, and that's how we can use, or we can that's how we can use our ifs. Here we can write our name, like name, and then what we can do here, we can just return name like this, and then we have returned name. Here we just need to say we need to return console.log and name like this, and then we can say poll here, and if you save, we're going to get the result of poll. So that's how we can create an immediate invocable function expression. So you don't need to do main hassles so that the function can run, and it helps in many things that we are going to cover when we started to build our app. We are going to see how we can use this kind of functions and how they can be helpful in that kind of matter. I think I have a last function I just want to create. We would call a property method function. So what happens, we can also wrap our functions inside an object. So if we say cost is equals to, even though we haven't learned about objects, I think it's something that is easy to do, and I'm going to help you, and I'm going to teach about objects. What you just need to know here, we are trying to create a property method function. So what happens is, if a function is inside the method, inside the object, we can call it a method like this. We can create it like this. This is a function we create for adding. So a function, and then we can say A and B, and then we return this. And what we can do here, we can return, let's say console.log A plus B, and then if we just come answer here, what we do to call the function is just say name dot add 2 and 4. Let's see, it's 6. 2 plus 4 is equals to 6. So that's how we can create the property method functions. So this is a method, we can reuse it, we can do many things with it. I think that's all about functions, and I think we're going to expand. I'm going to show you more about functions as we go on. For this for the basics knowledge, so that we can be able to understand how we can use the functions in our arrays. I think this is all. Thank you guys for being the part of this video. See you next time.